The organization wants to increase production across all of their plants, after a lengthy search from multiple sources reveals a 15% decline year after year. Information from various CMMS systems, confirmed by plant operators using Historian, indicate equipment failures and weak process consistency are the primary reasons behind the decline. Using GE Digital's Asset Performance Management, plant managers quickly link production losses to high unplanned downtime due to increased maintenance needs. Using the software, new strategies are developed recommending maintenance activity based on an asset's age and performance expectations. The organization was able to identify and address the curtailment in production, finding incremental capacity and improvement opportunities, elevating production beyond its previous best levels. A leading paint manufacturer just placed a large pentaerythritol order for a new product line. With a short lead time, the plant cannot afford any significant production delays. Data from critical equipment flows continuously to GE Digital's Remote Monitoring Center. GE Digital's Asset Performance Management identifies an abnormal demand on an anti-surge valve that would cause it to fail. A work order is created, and a maintenance crew is dispatched to inspect and possibly replace the valve, allowing the plant to fulfill the order on time, avoiding expensive maintenance costs, and maintain customer satisfaction. Process plants must perform comprehensive inspections across a variety of pressurized equipment each year, preventing loss of containment and satisfy process safety management regulations. Aggregating this data and accompanying reference documents into a central repository is a daunting task. This potentially increases the number of reporting mistakes and failed audits. GE Digital's Asset Performance Management collects and processes data all in one central location, delivering mechanical integrity insights that are accessible across the entire organization, allowing our asset integrity leaders to view necessary inspection data in one location, helping to ensure the plant meets audit requirements and remains PSM compliant. The organization uses a time-based inspection strategy for their pressurized and fixed process equipment. Due to budget constraints and limited resources, multiple leak events involving pressure vessels have occurred, placing employees at risk and halting production. The Asset Integrity Leader turns to GE Digital's Asset Performance Management to help implement a risk-based mechanical integrity program, using the API recommended practices to calculate probability and consequence of every damage mechanism. This process automatically generates inspection strategies with recommended actions and intervals based on risk. Using this new approach, the Asset Integrity Leader develops inspection strategies for all of their pressurized equipment across all sites, thus lowering risk, increasing asset availability, and optimizing inspections. Monitoring the condition of aging assets is critical to maintaining optimal operations and reducing lifecycle costs. Hundreds of aging assets plant-wide lack digital sensors and require increased operator inspections. A young operator conducting a manual routine inspection with a paper checklist takes a reading from the pressure gauge on a heat exchanger without realizing it's outside of normal operation. A few weeks later, the exchanger is shut down due to extremely high temperatures caused by lack of sufficient water flow from a faulty pump, halting production and resulting in a costly emergency repair. Utilizing GE Digital's Asset Performance Management on a mobile device, an operator inspecting the heat exchanger will receive an immediate alert when values are outside normal operating parameters. Based on an operator's inputs, an automated recommendation is sent to the supervisor, suggesting an increase in the frequency of operator inspections. Simultaneously, the asset is flagged as in poor health until values are inside normal parameters. Catching potential issues early on aging equipment helps maintenance and operations reduce unnecessary costs and extend asset life. Commodity prices in asset-intensive industries are highly volatile and can put pressure on the bottom line. To help optimize operating expense, the VP of Operations has decided to cut maintenance budgets by 20% across all their sites, forcing them to reduce preventative maintenance activities. Without insight into which assets were most critical to operations, the plant experiences a substantial increase in emergency work orders, lost production, and contractor hires to cover the additional workload. Realizing less preventative maintenance to asset management won't effectively reduce costs. They decide on a more holistic, reliability-driven approach by implementing GE Digital's Asset Performance Management. GE Digital's Asset Performance Management software gives insight into emerging threats that may impact asset performance and recommend immediate actions. This allows operations leaders to focus on assets posing the greatest risk to the company's growth and enabling them to maintain optimal capacity utilization and asset reliability while eliminating unnecessary maintenance costs. Plant managers face difficult decisions when key assets begin to reach their end of life. These boilers are nearing theirs, having accumulated significant cost over time with maintenance hours, parts, and inspections. Given the company's focus on reducing capital expenditures, these assets are being considered for either overhaul or replacement. However, the lack of historical data makes it nearly impossible to study reasonable what-if scenarios, leading to uncertainty, managing risk and lifecycle costs. Using GE Digital's Asset Performance Management, a manager can compare multiple scenarios. In this case, the cost of replacing the boilers, or overhauling the boilers and replacing them after 10 years. Having access to 30 years of operating expense data, such as maintenance history costs, equipment health trends, and more, the manager has all the information needed to make the best decision in choosing the correct course of action.